Hello again. Okay, so now that we have gotten through a number of other items that we've discussed, we're referring to how I arrived at the decisions of websites to go to research these items. Now we're going to start going into the products that I've purchased. The first product that I got is this Gigabyte Z390 ASR Ultra Gaming Motherboard. Alright, very interesting buy. It's going to include a lot of items that I need for my build. So let's open it up. And as you can see, the first thing that you notice is that it's in what's called an anti-static bag. This is to make sure that the thing doesn't get electrocuted, basically. So that's a good thing at least. At least they do take the time to make sure that the product that you receive is well protected. The box that it came in was also very well protected. I'll get into some of the details in a moment about this build, about the motherboard. Let's see what else is in here. Put this over here. Stickers. Okay. Naturally, you get the user manual, installation guide, and as well as installation disc. Because generally speaking, when you get these products from the manufacturers, they will generally have the base items on them. Okay, so in the time, from the time it leaves the manufacturer to the time it actually gets to your hand, you have to do a lot of updates. And sometimes the best thing to do is just to forego this and just go to the website, the Gigabyte website right here, and just see what's updated on there. What else we got in here? Cables, which you're going to need for your components that you're going to put in. Twist ties to tie things down. As well as, oh yes, this thing also has a wireless capability, so that's going to be very handy. So, and of course, you need they put these in individual box. The little, basically connectors for the computer case. So it comes with a lot of little doodads. But let's go and start delving into what else, what's the reasons behind this board. To start off with, the chipset is a Z390 Intel Inside. So what that basically means is that it has a very high transfer speed between internal components in the order of 8 gigabytes per second. Another good thing about this is that the power consumption is lower than some of the other motherboards that are currently out there. Something that I really needed to look into. Has the ability to be overclocked. Overclocked means is that I can run it at a higher frequency. It's currently a 3.6 gigahertz motherboard, but I can run it up as high as 5 gigabytes. So that gives me a lot more upgrade capabilities without actually buying a new system. I've already mentioned that it has the capability of doing wireless LAN. Now, the difference between wireless and wired is simply this. When you have a Ethernet cable, that network cable going into your computer, the likelihood you're going to lose your signal is extremely low. Now, if you decide to go wireless, you might go wireless because of where you want to place your computer, and you can't run cables across doorways, through rooms, or anything like that. Which is good if you want to do it that way. It's just, it'll be something similar to like if you have your laptop. Alright? As long as you have no issues with it, perfect. It won't get the same speed as a full LAN capable Ethernet cable. And I'm referring to, pull one of these guys out. Here we go. One of these cables right here. Alright? But at least you're online. It also utilizes an Intel Optane memory. Now what that basically means is that when you're looking at hard drives, the old style hard drives were those big bulky spinning disk type things. Okay? They're not as fast as the newer ones that I'm going to explain later on. These SSD small form factor ones. Very high speed. Again, I'll explain this later on. But the thing is that when you use this in conjunction with the old hard drive, you'll get close to, but not the same speed. So it gives you an ability to extend the life of those old hard drives. And finally, it supports the Intel iCore 9th generation processor, which is this right here. Okay, now, yes, I could have waited, and as I indicated, I could have waited for the 10th generation, but they're not fully available for the desktop market. They are appearing on a laptop market, but not the desktop market. And as I stated in my previous video, you need to look at what's available now. You can keep chasing the new stuff all the time, but just worry about what's going on now. So, let's see. Otherwise, I think this is a good build. USB drives, USB connectors, they're the most updated version that you're going to get, 3.1, so you're going to have a very fast throughput. The expansion slots, because they're using the PCI connectors, those are also more up to date. So, as I indicated, very good build from this particular company, and hopefully we will see some nice things when we plug it in. Now, moving on, as I stated, before you can use your motherboard, all right, you need to have a processor, okay? So this little guy right here is basically the brains, CPU, okay? And there were two versions that I was looking at, the i9 990 KF and the K. The only difference is that with the KF, what's called the discrete graphics is not available to it. It saved me about $100. I found that to be acceptable because guess what? I got my own graphics card. So I saved $100. This one has the same type of overclock capability as just the K version. It also has reduced power requirements, so again, smaller footprint in terms of power, and it also has the capability of being overclocked. Because it can get overclocked, that means it can again run it at a higher frequency. Running it at a higher frequency means it can is very compatible with the motherboard. So those are two items that I really like about these things. So what's your thoughts? Thanks very much.